Hello my friends and welcome. My name is Dennis and as you probably know I'm airline captain, and today we're going to talk about possibly the best seats that you can take flying as a passenger on modern commercial airliner. And it's not the business class, it's not the first class. Today we're going to talk about this. It is the Sky Deck. Tell me my friends, would you like to fly there? Honestly, I would like to try it, and today I'll tell you whether this concept is possible in real life. So this video is going to be very interesting. Stay tuned. Alright my friends, we are on a website of the company that designed that interior, I would say, for passengers. The wind speed, they have so many solutions for design and for different aeronautical things, for military aviation as well as for commercial aviation. And let's visit this page here, the Sky Deck. So as you can see, we have the seats on the top, wonderful construction. I would like to try it. We have the elevator and we have the description, how they are thinking it will be. So you'll be delivered to the roof of the airplane on the top of the fuselage by this elevator or by the stairs. Interesting. So I think it's more expensive solution and less expensive, as you may see. And you can read this article. I'll put the video in the link below. Not the video but the link to their website, and you can read out what are they planning to as their concept, and it was introduced quite a long time ago. And let's see their promo video on other website. It's basically on YouTube. Let's see. Sky Deck from Wind Speed. The airplane looks like Airbus 350 or Boeing 787. Nice looking airplane, and the place is on the aft part of the fuselage. Is good from aerodynamic point of view, not on the front part because it will create more drag. Wonderful elevator, and it is promoted to be only on VIP airplanes, so they are promoting like this. So probably we won't see this on commercial airplanes. I think it may be the option also for commercial airplanes, like extra first class or something, but the view is superb. You may see it's wonderful. The seats are quite nice. I would say they're very comfortable here. I don't know whether you can decline them, but you don't need to decline there. You can go downstairs to your other seat because it's a VIP aircraft. And yeah, I think it will be very limited version of these seats available on the market, because not so many aircraft like this size flying around as VIP, and also not many of the customers would like to install those seats. So probably we should wait for not more than 20 orders for that option, or maybe a single seat option. We'll see. Let's see the end of this video, where the view is magnificent. They have some entertainment devices there. Nice, and you can rotate. Wow, nice. It reminds me the tail gunner. You know, the gunner that were in the Second World War airplanes. They have the canopy and they can rotate and fire everywhere. It's very similar. Personally, I like the design, I like this Sky Deck, but there are some of the issues that designers need to overcome before they implement it in real airplane. Let's talk about those issues, and it's time for our green chalk board. Pam pam. The first problem that I see is canopy fogging. So let me draw you. Here is the fuselage. Here we have this canopy and the seat inside with the headrest. So here we go, and someone is sitting here. Sorry my friends, I'm not good at drawing. Enjoying the view, happy guy. And here we have the big canopy. And what we have here, the airplane flies at very high flight levels, at very high altitude, and the temperature usually here is minus 55 degrees Celsius or minus 67 degrees Fahrenheit. But inside we have the different temperature, the positive temperature of around 23 degrees Celsius, plus 23, or plus 73. It is plus 73.4 degrees Fahrenheit. Usually it's like this. The problem is that the air that inside the cabin compartment contains water particles, and it's okay because the air doesn't need to be dry, it needs to contain the moisture, and it's good that you have the humidity. The more humidity you'll have inside the cabin compartment, the more healthy the air is. But because of this water vapor, I would say, and the temperature difference, the air saturated over here, it condenses and creates the foggy layer on this window. So this window needs to be, there are two ways how to get rid of the foggy conditions: whether this canopy needs to be heated, totally heated on, or there should be two layers of this canopy. Like in normal passenger windows on usual casual airplane, we have usually two layers. One is outboard layer, one is inboard layer, and also there is scratch layer that you may scratch, but actually the main layers are those two, and you have the air inside, and the differential is not so big. Now we have, let's say, minus 55 here, let's say maybe plus 2, and here plus 23. So the fogging is avoided in this case. I also have the similar feature on my motorcycle helmet. So here is the pin lock. As you may see, we have a different glass inside. Probably you'll be able to see. So here it goes, and it's supported by those pins. And actually we have the thin layer of air between two glasses here, and that prevents my visor from fogging. If I ride in cold conditions, the temperature difference between the outside air and inside is great, because here you breathe with warm air and your head is warm, but outside it could be cold, so usually it's fogging. But if you install this pin lock, you will avoid this fogging. The same idea is applied on usual casual airplane passengers windows, but for cockpit windows we have different thing. We have heated windows, and if the window heat is inoperative, the window may be foggy. So here's the video where the window is fogging, as you may see on the left. You can fly like this, but for the windshield, for the forward windshield, there are also special airflow that you can open if your window heat is inoperative. Hot air may be blown into the windshield, and that is how you can avoid the window fogging even if the window heat is inoperative. Pam pam. I think, my friends, you were able to spot the camera here, and yes, I do have one more YouTube channel, and it's all about the motorcycles. So I am vlogging, I do have 2 motorcycles, and also I'm making the reviews about the motorcycles. So I'll put the link here, I'll put the link in the video description below. It will be highly recommended for you to subscribe for it. It's called Road Home, and I'm also planning to rebuild this channel to be my live channel. Thank you very much for your attention. It's my advertisement of my own channel. Let's continue, my friends, with our topic. This canopy needs to be strong to withstand the bird strike, the possible bird strike. Of course, you have the airflow, but also the possibility to hit the bird is very high. And in canopy windows, in cockpit windows, we do have the window heat, and that will reinforce, that will push up the strength of the window themselves to withstand the bird strike. That is why if your window heat is inoperative, you need to reduce your speed, because on a high speed the bird may damage your window. On the low speeds, the damage is unlikely to happen. So that is why probably they need to have single layer, and the window should be heated. It's the fighter jet technology, so that makes this canopy very expensive, because the canopy of fighter jet is also very expensive. The other issue is that airplanes were not designed to have this sky deck from the beginning. So airplanes designed on a paper, on a computer, not on a paper nowadays, only on computers, and after that they'll have the stress test. Remember, the Boeing 777X nearly failed the stress test. Actually they passed, but they have the fuselage broke down, which usually doesn't happen. But here we have the force elements, formers, have the fin with the vertical stabilizer, which also has the big spar here, ribs, they have stringers on the round. So for usual aircraft it's like this. They have formers that makes the fuselage, the whole, not the whole construction, but solid construction that can withstand all the forces that are acting on the airplane. Here we have the hull, and we get rid of some elements, so it wasn't the original design. What I think in this case, that this airplane needs to follow the stress test again. So they again needs to load this airplane to have some of the tests to prove that installation of this sky deck is safe for this airplane. Or this airplane needs to have this feature from the very beginning, from the beginning of the airplane design. And yes, they need to have some tests, my friends, because this is very near to the empennage. So we have the vertical stabilizer, we have horizontal stabilizer, and of course this part of the airplane, if you drill the big hole here, of course you weaken the after part of the airplane. Pam pam. The one more thing is the weight of this construction, whether it's elevator, the canopy itself, the seats, or it's the stairs that are going to be installed there. So it's extra weight, and they will take extra volume of the fuselage inside the airplane itself. So aerodynamic drag, you create the aerodynamic drag with this hump. And somehow you also need to install the internet antenna. Usually it's the same hump, so we have two humps, extra drag from two humps on your airplane top, and that will create extra issues for commercial airplane that we usually fly, the big airplanes like Boeing 777, Airbus 350. So I think this should be installed only on VIP airplanes, may be installed only on VIP Boeing 777 or Airbus 350 or Boeing 787. And just imagine the price of the ticket, so only 2 persons or even 1 person can fly there for the whole airplane, and you need to cover the cost of the extra drag, the expenses for extra weight, so that will increase the fuel consumption. Some of the ecological activists will not agree with that feature, so that is very expensive thing. But my friends, I would like to fly there. But what I have is also great inside the cockpit. I have almost the same view, and the view like this you may find on Airbus 380. You have the camera on top on the vertical stabilizer, and then you turn on your entertainment device, basically the screen. You are able to watch the airplane from above, but of course that feelings are not the same than you sit on the top of the fuselage and watching everything, all the surroundings. Very interesting feature, and I hope they will make it in real airplane, at least on one airplane. About the solar radiation, don't worry, it goes all the way through the airplane, so everybody gets the same dose of radiation. No matter where you are in the airplane, here or here, you will get your dose, and it's not very high. It's 5 times greater than usual, than you can have on that is permissible having on the ground, but you fly just a couple of hours, usually your average flight. And if you have the long haul flight more than 8 hours, the radiation level you will receive is the same if you go, for example, and you'll do this X-ray once or twice, so we have the same dose, so not a lot, my friends. But radiation in aviation, I think it's other topic. Thank you for watching this topic for today. I know you are awesome guy, that is why you need to follow the awesome guy checklist. First, you need to like this video, then subscribe to my channel, then ring the bell, whatever it means. Thank you very much for watching this video and have a great time. And don't forget to check out my motorcycle channel. Thank you.
Pam pam.